Hello everyone, it's Natasha Red here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of the Regal Royals. Make sure you hit the like button if you like what you see today and hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on future content. So you guys, I know it has been a month by the time you see this video. I am so sorry. Thank you for being so patient with me during my little pause in uploads. If you don't follow me on Instagram, that's where I keep you guys updated on my uploading schedule. But on there I said that I needed a mental health break and it was very helpful and I appreciate you guys allowing me to do that. And additionally, life has just been quite hectic, so I've not had much time to film. However, I am getting ready to move soon, and once I get settled into my new place, I should have a lot more free time to film, which may even mean more episodes. But in the meantime, let's get caught up on the story that we have now. So if you need a refresher, please click the link in the eye for the last episode, and also in the description bar below I'll have the playlist linked for the entire series in case you need to see the past couple of episodes just to be fully privy to everything that's going on in this series now. So like in previous episodes where I do a small update on the different kingdoms, today's update is going to be on the Kemerebi kingdom, and since it is close to Halloween time, might be put a little past it by the time you guys see this video, I'm not sure, I decided to bring them to a pumpkin patch. However, even though it's like still summertime in the series, let me leave out of tab mode. So the royals are wearing their different cute costumes. Since it is a spooky party, really wouldn't be able to tell them all apart, but you can tell like Dayu and Akiro. I'm not sure what he's supposed to be, maybe a zombie. Looks like Mingmei is supposed to be Princess Leia and Empress Lina is supposed to be a warrior, but the whole family is supposed to be here. Where is everyone else, I wonder? I just thought it'd be cute to show them having a good old funky time while we go over the updates for everyone. But look at this beautiful venue. Literally the only thing I did was add the skating ring, but it's so nice, and I just figured they'd have a lot of time to get into a lot of things while we're here. So without further ado, we're gonna go on ahead and get into it. Yeah, Song likes dancing. She definitely likes to dance. Okay, but all of them look so cute in their little Halloween costumes. So this is just a quick reminder that the Kemerebi kingdom has two palaces because they're just that girl. So, and they're rich enough to have them. So they're currently in their second palace for the year now that the seasons have changed and the new crests have been gone for a while now. So typically the schedule of them transferring from palace to palace is during the winter time. They'll go up north for the winter palace, and then for the remainder of the year they'll stay down south so that they can be closer to family. And this year was thrown off a bit due to the new crest coming and staying for so long. So when the weather changes soon, they'll probably be back up north, or they may just skip it all together this year. We'll have to see. We'll get into that more when the time comes. So let's go on ahead and start with our updates. Not only give updates on the actual royal family, but also the extended family members. I want to make this episode a little bit longer for you guys because, you know, it has been a minute since we've gotten to discuss everything. So I hope that you guys enjoy that. So we're going to go on ahead and start with the Dowager Empress Xianghua, which I did invite her to this event, but I do not see her here, and it might be because she's mad, which we can talk about. So Dowager Empress Xianghua has been feeling quite frustrated but feels anxious because of worrying about things in the kingdom. As time has gone on, you know, she's grown a serious disdain for Lue because she does not trust him with his parenting or his handlings of his duties to the monarchy. Unfortunately, this has drawn a wedge between herself and Empress Lina. Lina feels like her mother is being messy because of Lue being a reminder of her deceased husband's infidelity, and also she feels like she's trying to assert her authority over her as her mother and thus not respecting her decisions as the current reigning monarch. On the other hand, Xianghua feels like Lina is discounting her feelings because she's older and she thinks her daughter is being very disrespectful, dismissive, foolish, and hard-headed. Their disputes have caused so many arguments that Xianghua has moved out of the palace and is currently staying with Duchess Yulin and Bokin so she can help watch their children. And speaking of, let's go to Duchess Yulin. But yes, Duchess Yulin, as you can see, her tummy is not pregnant anymore because she recently gave birth to twin girls, Suni and Lily, and her oldest, Lady Ning, has aged up into a toddler. Why are they all uncomfortable? Oh, oh, they were skating too much. Oh man, that's not good. I have full autonomy on, so whatever they decide to do, we're just going to, you know, observe. Seems like right now they just want to stand around, which I guess would make sense after pulling a muscle from working out too hard. But anyways, Empress Lena and Emperor Akira have been doing pretty good and enjoying time together. They've been trying to prepare their kids more for their royal duties since they are getting older, because while they are absolutely gorgeous and look very youthful, remember, both Empress Lena and Emperor Akira are both in the adult life stage. So they're getting up there in years, guys. They've especially been focusing on Crown Prince Fuko, which, let's go pan to Fuko. Let's see what Fuko is doing. Is he at the bar? Who likes fitness? I would say Yulin likes fitness. Yeah, she does. Okay, Fuko decided to be a bartender right now, so that's very interesting. But since Fuko had the embarrassing moments at the farewell ball for the new crest, he was punished by his parents. For starters, he hasn't been allowed to contact Clara or Brayden, and not even Siren, even though sometimes he will still sneak and text her anyways, along with other women. This is problematic though, because Brayden and Fuko's future children are supposed to marry, which means they would be combining families and strengthening alliances. So that creates a very rocky foundation for the next generation of monarchs. Additionally, he has been fiercely monitored by top royal officials in the Dynasty Council and has also been forced to work closely alongside the trusted advisor, Liu Wei, which you can imagine has had a lot of influence on him. We will find out how this has played a role a bit later when we dig more into their story. Now moving on to Ming Mei. I think her costume is so cute, but she and Dayu look so sad. Oh, I don't like that. But anyways, Ming Mei has been hanging out with her cousins Dayu and Song a lot, and especially Dayu. She has been asserting her authority as the princess to try to have lots of sleepovers with Dayu at the palace, and she's been trying to get her to open up more about her home life. She can sense that something isn't right with her cousin at home, but she isn't sure what just yet. Also, Ming Mei has been hanging out with the New Crest teens a lot and has been enjoying getting out of Komorebi some and exploring the New Crest kingdom more. She has been very happy to develop friendships and has really blossomed and become more outgoing as a result, and her parents think this is great for her as they believe this will transfer over really well into her royal roles. And since Dayu is right here, let's go to her next. Dayu has been confiding a lot in her cousin Ming Mei. However, she still hasn't been fully honest with her about the treatment that she and her sister go through at home. She knows that Ming Mei is trying hard to help her figure out what's going on, but where did you go, Dayu? Dislikes dancing? I don't think Dayu really dislikes dancing, so we're not gonna say that she dislikes it. Oh, maybe they can come in here and dance. Actually, I didn't realize there was a dance floor in this venue. Let's have them dance. Let's dance. Let's have her have a dance battle with Dayu. That would be very entertaining. But anyways, sorry I'm kind of jumping back and forth with things, guys, but Ming Mei's been trying really hard to help Dayu and figure out what's been going on, but she's too afraid of the consequences of what will happen if she tells Ming Mei, and she's thinking like, what if I tell Ming Mei and she can't really do anything about it because she's just a kid like me? So that really prevents her from, you know, opening up fully to Ming Mei. And it bothers Ming Mei because she knows something is off. You know, she would not know, because Liu Wei being abusive like that is something that he can hide very well, unfortunately. Oh, look at them getting down, periods. Okay. Yeah, the fear of the abusive behavior really cripples her, and she's been trying to hang out with the other royal teens as much as possible, but of course her hateful father doesn't want her to have any enjoyment. So the only time she's able to really do this is if she and Ming Mei lie about what they're doing, which isn't often since that's not really in their character to do so. Now moving on to Song. I don't know if Song is at this event or not. I can't really tell. Oh wait, this is Song right here. Oh, look at Song. Period, girl. Period. Get it. Hey. It's harder for me to know who's who because of the costumes, but these are some cute little costumes, or they just randomly put them in these costumes. But I'm gonna spill a little bit of tea for you guys on Song as a little gift for, damn, is she mad? Oh, as a little present for having you guys wait so long. I went back and forth on whether or not I was gonna spill this tea, and I'm gonna spill this tea. This is something that none of the Komorebi family members know at all. Not even Song's sister, who she's closest to in the world. So get ready for this tea. So Song has been going through a lot mentally because it really bothers her that she can't protect her sister more than she's able to. However, this drives her to work hard so that she can save up for her and her sister to move out. So Song has a job that she has not let her family know about, working at the local bar. And of course she disguises herself a little bit so she's not super noticeable, but also remember, she and her sister are not very famous because they're not really in the limelight like the rest of their family. So she only works at night to prevent causing a stir in her family, because I really believe if some of her royal family members knew that she was working such a menial job, they would of course offer her employment in the monarchy. But also Empress Lena pays Liu well so that he can provide for his daughters. So she would be quite alarmed to learn that Song is working in such a manner. So she knows she has to be super secretive about it, because she's also really afraid of the ramifications of her father, even though she is a young adult. So she pretty much waits till her sister and father are deep asleep to go to work, which is super risky. You know, that could backfire any day. And I will say that she has met a very nice guy at this bar who comes there every weekend with some of his friends. And we'll learn more about who that is later when we dig into their gameplay again. So for the final update for the Komarebi family and extended family, we're going to talk about trusted advisor Liu. And of course Liu was invited to this event, but of course Liu isn't here. He probably said, oh, I'm tired, or oh, I'm busy, or some bull crap. You know, he has some excuse as to why he's not here. But Liu, as always, has been a terror and a nightmare to be around, making his daughter's lives miserable, especially taking his anger out on Naiyu, since he feels like she is the reason Anqi is gone. And if you don't remember Anqi, she is his deceased wife. She died giving birth to Daiyu. So this is why he has this anger, this animosity. So he's been thinking about Anqi a lot more lately, which has made him become more ferocious to deal with and has led to a path of some not so great habits. He has started overeating and drinking more often than even the cultural standard. His happy place, however, has been spending time with Prince Fuko, who he sees more like a son than he sees his own daughters, his children. He often says to Fuko that he sees him as his honorable son, and he feels like men should be in positions of power in their dynasty like the good old days. This feeds Fuko's ego and creates a bond between the two. And as we know, Liu is very mischievous and always has ulterior motives to the moves that he makes and the things that he says. So we shall see if anything comes of these talks between him and Fuko. So I know that this update was a little bit more lengthy and could have even been an episode all on its own. Again, I just wanted to make it a little bit more meaty for you guys because I know you've been waiting for almost a month. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this more lengthy version of the update of the kingdom. And now we will get into the main story for today, which is Windenburg and Henford on Bagley. Okay, you guys, so we are in front of the newer Royal Windenburg Palace. And typically I would say to click the link in the eye like I kind of did in the intro to go to the previous episode, but I do want to touch on it just the slightest bit because it does have relevance to the context of today's episode. So we're going to just talk about the previous episode very quickly and give the slightest little refresher. So in the last episode, we did get a small update on the Royal Willow Creek family, as well as in the Royal Windenburg family discussed the drama that took place at the baby shower that King Harry surprised his wife Amelia with. And we saw the aftermath of Winnie's surprise pregnancy announcement at her sister's shower. So a lot of you agreed that this was inappropriate of Winnie to do that, including her parents, but Amelia did not seem to care, which was ironic because Winnie thought that she would. And additionally, in Henford on Bagley, we last saw Imogene Henford speak to Alberto, who is Royal Windenburg staff. I feel like Queen Eleanor would not like video gaming. We're in the palace now because, yeah, looks like Queen Amelia is watching television as the queen should on period. Oh, this is like some, werewolf type stuff. What's that one popular series called? That was like Team Jacob, Team Edward. I can't really remember because I didn't watch it. But anywho, in Henford on on Bagley, Imogen Henford spoke with Alberto, who works for the Royal Windenburg family, and confirmed that the late King Charles is indeed the father of Harley. So now she has to decide whether or not she is going to come to the Royal Windenburg Palace, and that is something we will find out by the end of this episode. And then finally, we saw a discussion take place between Ariana and Dallas, and they had an interesting conversation about her time there, and she let him know that if she liked him enough, she may bring him around some of her other royal friends and, bring him into the royal scene once her punishment is done, which greatly piqued his interest. So now we're fully caught up to speed on everything. So let's check in with the Windenburgs. So Amelia has her pajamas on, even though her friends are more dressed up right now. This is her friend Fern, which, can we just get into her beauty? She was at the baby shower, but just look at how beautiful Fern is. And this, wait a minute, go back. This is her friend Morgan, and this is the Morgan girl from the Renegades. This is how I feel like she would look if she were in this scene. So yeah, that's Miss Renegade Badass Morgan. But this is Manon, and this is Duchess Manon. I will not tell you where she is the Duchess of just yet, but it's not Windenburg. We'll learn more about her kingdoms in the future, but Duchess Manon is a good friend of Queen Amelia's. So they came to just, keep their bestie company, see how she's doing, and keep Amelia stress-free. That's their job as her girls. She's in her pajamas because she's trying to just be nice and comfortable. And hell, she's the queen. Who's gonna check her, But for Amelia's update, she's almost at the end of her second trimester. So in the third episode, she will be in the third trimester, which means she is very close to giving birth. And I cannot wait to see if her heir is going to be a male or female. Let me know in the comments, do you think she's going to have a boy or girl? Okay, so Dowager Queen Eleanor has been struggling a bit, of course, from her husband's death. Also, from the bombshell news of Emma Jean being the father of her husband's first child. That has to be absolutely devastating to her, I could not imagine. However, I will say that I'm proud of her because she's been doing things to keep herself preoccupied. And because of this, she has been very insistent on King Harry going on ahead and doing his coronation ceremony. They've had some interesting discussions about it, to say the least. So actually, I feel like, she's in a playful mood right now. And what is King Harry doing? He's also playing. Ooh, what was he pissy about before? Aggravating conversation. Okay. So I think that he's been aggravated with his mom because of her bringing up this continuous talk of the coronation ceremony. As you guys know, as one monarch dies, when the new monarch starts their reign, they are supposed to traditionally have a coronation ceremony, and that kind of brings them in the right way. But of course, Harry is still in a period of mourning. That is why their clothes are black versus yellow. His mom is saying to him, you have to seriously start getting ready to plan for this coronation. And Harry is saying, no, Mom, I'm not thinking about that right now. My wife is pregnant. And I have a long lost sibling somewhere out there that are way more important right now to me than a freaking ceremony. So he's like, Harry basically feels like, this ceremony is for the people, not for me, because I should have the right to mourn. And his mom is saying, you have to stick to the traditions. We've always done this, well, not they, because, it only happens once per generation. But it's part of what he's supposed to do. But Harry's just feeling like it's just a ceremony. So Mom is saying, you have to abide by the traditions, and the public does not know the full scope of our business. You have to start off with a good repertoire with your subjects. They're not going to care about you feeling sad because they don't fully know everything. And Harry is like, look, I don't care about that. They'll learn to trust me and have a good repertoire with me through my actions, through my reign, and then my character. So y'all can see they've been arguing. And you see this little blinking red down here. He's irritated with his mom right now. So I think they would probably drop it. It's really early in the morning, and maybe Eleanor is now trying to change the subject. That would probably be in the best interest for everyone. So Prince Hamish has made some headlines for going out and partying and getting drunk, and he's not been handling any of the news well with his father or with this new child, or not child, but this long lost sibling that he has. So he's been a little bit wild because he hasn't really had anything to preoccupy his time. Plus also, like, according to his interpretation of his father's farewell letter, he feels like his father did not necessarily acknowledge him as an individual like he did his brother. And as you can see, Hamish even has some hoochie mama common folk girl up in his bedroom, and good and well Queen Eleanor would not be okay with that. Actually, where did this girl go? Look at her just parading through the palace, and that's actually pretty dangerous. So I know if his mom found out that he did that, she would chew him clean out. And then let's also look. Okay, so oh, she's married. No, look at her helping herself. Some little hoochie mama hoe. And she, of course, I say hoe jokingly, guys. She shouldn't be messing around with another man when she's married, but I'm not saying she's for real a hoe. So I say that very lightheartedly. Please know that. But anyways, Hamish has been out partying, getting drunk, the paparazzi's been taking pictures of it, him looking a hot mess, and his mom is kind of pissed about it, but she knows, okay, everybody grieves different, and she also knows that he doesn't really have anything to keep himself as occupied with his royal duties at the current moment. But that the royal staff will let his mom know that, hey, Hamish is bringing random common folk hoes up in here. You might want to talk to him about security breaches and all that jazz. So that's enough of catching up with our Windenburg royals. Oh, look at them. They're so cute. Oh, she decided to wear her something more preppy today. Okay. Go ahead, Amelia. But anywho, you guys, we're gonna go on ahead to Henford on Bagley. Okay, you guys, so we are at the Henford on Bagley household, and it is a hustling and bustling busy day here. Ariana, of course, has a lot of work to do. Somebody asked me on Instagram in my DMs, what about Ariana's school situation? Is she just not doing school at all since she's on this punishment? And that's a good question. She actually has to do a private school, and she gets up very, very early in the morning so that by 7-8 o'clock she can do her farm work. So she's already finished school for the day, and she just finished her homework not too long ago. So she is out here working, and she's very tense. You better not be knocking over. Okay, she's doing good today. Good. Oh, she's pissed, but she's doing what she needs to do. Does Harley like fitness? I feel like Harley probably wouldn't, because she's already really active with taking care of the kids, taking care of the farm. Look at how Ariana is walking. She is pissed. But I will say that Aria's coming along really well. She can't help but have a little annoyance yet admiration for Emma Jean, because she's so cheery and bright. And how do you stay mad at a person like that, or how do you really be super rude to a person who's nothing but kind and cheerful and bright to you, So I think that even though Ari's kind of pissy right now, it helps her to be, a little bit more uplifted in her time there. That is so funny. I've never seen this animation before. She is really pissed. Get that trash out though, girl. Period. So she's also been thinking about what Dallas said, and I know Dallas is out here somewhere. Where is Dallas? Oh, he's talking with Emma Jean. But she's also thought about Dallas and what he said about his outlook on things. So even though she's in a funk right now, let's check out some of her other moodlets. Oh, energized, relaxing. I don't think she would find this. Oh, poor little Ari. It's hard to empathize with her too much, because her behaviors is what led her here. Sure, Monroe, you can like fitness. You're a kid. What kid doesn't like being super active? She's in a funk today, but like I said, Emma Jean's cheerfulness and Dallas telling her look, you can make this easier easier for yourself if you just change your mindset. She's taking that to heart. So she's slowly starting to at least like the outdoors, I think. Like, I think that's probably what she would feel is more relaxed. Oh, no, ma'am, pick it up. Like, see, you make your work harder by doing stupid stuff like that, dumbass. Anyways. Anyways, I think like she's like enjoying the sunshine, thinking about the fresh air. I think it said like she was happy from fresh, clean air, beautiful environment, you know, pleasant conversations. Probably wouldn't be on the phone because she's on punishment. So probably pleasant conversation that she had with Dallas. And I think that she really likes Dallas being around. I know she probably wouldn't let him know it too much, but she likes having somebody her age around because for the past several months, you know, all she's had is adults telling her what to do. So I think that, you know, oh, is she gonna go in that shed? Oh, she can't feed him because he went in the shed. Okay, find something else to do, girl, because you're here to work. Let's see if she can go water some plants or something. Dallas has been helping her too because he is trying, you know, to go into the socialite scene, and he knows that if he gets on Ariana's good side, that might actually happen. So he's been more willing to help her, and plus it's not a big deal to Dallas because this is his whole life. Okay, sure, Avery, you can like to dance. Oh, Dallas is cooking. I think this might be the first time I've seen a teen cook in the game. Okay, he's not cooking anymore. Okay, Harley likes dancing. You know, I'm glad they want to give these Sims personality, but that's annoying that that pops up so often. You know what I'm saying? Let's check in with Emma Jean. Oh, they're all watching TV. I'm sorry, I just have to check in on Tallulah because she is so precious to me. Like, look at this cutie pie dancing. Wait, why, Tallulah? Why are you fussy looking? I can't. She's so precious. But I know that something you guys are waiting for, the moment of truth, whether or not Emma Jean is deciding to go to the Royal Windenburg Palace, something that her daughter would know nothing about. And the answer is, drumroll please, I'm sure you guys thought she was gonna go, but she actually is not. She has made the decision that she will not go, and she will not mention it to her daughter. Are you guys surprised by this? And what do you think the royals will do when they hear about this? When they hear that she declined the offer to come? Where is Emma Jean? Yeah, we're gonna follow Miss Emma Jean for a minute. She looks to be in better spirits than she was last episode. Oh, she's thinking about her daughter Harley. How sweet. I think that, you know, it would be ideal if she addressed the situation head on, of course. Okay, Harley glitched. She walked through a door. Okay. But yeah, it would be ideal if Emma Jean would go and do this and kind of face this, but she knows that it would cause Harley a lot of pain, and she doesn't want Harley to be upset over something that cannot be changed at this point. Like, her father is dead. She will not get that chance to meet him or, you know him or build that bond with him. So I think that Emma Jean feels like it's more trouble than what it's worth, and at the end of the day, her daughter has a much more peaceful life now because she has her own family and she has her own children that she has the good bond with. So she's thinking like, this might be a can of worms I'm not really willing to open. But again, you guys, do you think the royals are going to just accept that and let it be swept under the rug? Do you think they're going to take further action? What do you think will come of this situation? Please make sure. Oh, and also, like, do you guys think this is smart of Emma Jean? Like, do you think, you know, she made the best choice as a mother, or do you think this is a decision that will come back to bite her in the ass one day? Let me know in the comments below what you thought and what you think. Also, please let me know what you thought about this episode, because the images in the beginning took a lot of work to create, and you know, I want this episode to be as good as possible. I want the series to be as good as possible. But let me know what you guys thought about everything and what you think about the direction of the story. And I will see you guys next time, and thank you so much for watching. Bye. Oh, okay. Interesting. Bye.